We may have a show tonight. Maybe, probably not. I think it's going to look bad. I think it's going to be bad. So while I was trying to prep, I kept on having some issues with some of the equipment I'm trying to use to demonstrate some stuff. Our internet's been acting kind of crazy. So, my God, look at my fucking head. Look at my head, dude. Is that right? I got a big old forehead. It's like a mile high forehead. I think it's my receding headline. Hey, Christy. Hey, Bob. So I'm trying something real quick. I don't know if it's going to work. But we're gonna kind of take the piss out of a couple things today. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to log into my PlayStation account. I had something I was trying to demonstrate. Okay, something I wanted to demonstrate. I am really late. I was working on a a thumbnail. But I'm having some problems. I'm having some serious problems. Yeah. So this is what I was working. I was working on this. I thought it was funny, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. That was supposed to be a preacher, me doing this and reforce, fucking freaking out and all this stuff. So I wanted to show off my new Xbox. My new Xbox. So I got this. This is my new Xbox that I can play PlayStation games on. This is my new Xbox. It's pretty cool. I can stream my Xbox games. I mean, I can stream my PlayStation games from my new Xbox. No, well, you might need to turn on my PS5. The Pro, I'm having all kinds of issues. One, the internet keeps on going off, keeps on falling off for no damn reason. I'm trying to play some Xbox games on my PlayStation, my Xbox. I'm actually playing Xbox on my PlayStation. What do you mean included with PlayStation Premium? What the fuck are you even going on about? This is what I wanted to talk about today. And I also wanted okay, before we get started, there's something I did want to say. I deleted a post on X the other day, and the main point of the post is I talk to people about video games. And here's the thing. You are not going to agree with some of the things I say, whether it be about video games, about movies, or politics, or anything like that. You're not going to like some of the people I talk to. That being said, there's a bunch of people that I talk to on all sides of the whole console war thing. And there's some really cool people. One, and I know, I get it, you're allowed to be mad, and that's fine. That's fine. You can disagree with me, whatever. But I'm not here on X to make enemies. I'm here to talk about video games and take the piss sometimes. I'm not here to make enemies of people. And one guy that I talk to quite a bit, Generic Eric. I get it. Like I said, there's people that's probably not going to like Generic Eric, or some other people that aren't going to like me. But I like him. He's treated me really good ever since I got back on X. He's been the nicest dude to me. We've been able to have tons of conversations about video games, and I've talked to other people that I guess some people would have problems with, and that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. But I am willing to go out of my way and say, hey, I can vouch for Eric myself because I like the guy. I like most of the people I talk to. When you don't take it personal, or if you make it personal, you can take it as far as you want. I understand there's different situations on different things, but I will be the first in line. If somebody is nice to me, is good to me, we have a good conversation, we can talk about video games, or even have fun taking the piss out of each other, and at the end of the day, not making it personal, that's perfectly fine. And that's what I get from Eric. I like Eric. So you may unsubscribe from me, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to. be subscribed to me if you do not like that take, but that's just me. Do I need to do anything? No, you shouldn't. I don't think so. But like I said, I've seen people like there's some people was mad about that, and it all went to fighting immediately, and that wasn't the point of the post. I was just sharing with people because here's the thing, a lot of my stuff that I cover, I cover a lot of Xbox stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I cover a lot of Xbox stuff because I play a lot of Xbox, and I'm a PC guy, and Xbox and stuff like that. I see, I take the piss out of people. I like Xbox, but it's not my complete main. I don't really consider myself having a main, even though I do play on Xbox. But for the most part, I play on everything, and I'm one of those people that can actually back it up. Unlike some people's, there's non-gamers alike and stuff like that just like to take the piss. But the people I talk to all the time on X, they are generally good people. When you just talk about video games and not just immediately hate on each other. That's just me though. Let me see if. So I've been having some problems with this. But like I said, I understand everybody's not going to agree with each other on who they talk to on the internet. I'm sure there's beef. I've not really been on X that long. I used to be. I had an X account for years, and I never really used it. It was never really a thing I'd done. And most of the people I talked to on X was just dumb shit. But like I said, even in a post, I deleted it because it just got to the point where everybody was just fighting, and I didn't want that. And I try not to do that. I'm actually trying my best to be more of a positive person when it comes to gaming. That's me. That's just me. Because like I said, I would rather talk to people about video games. I cannot connect to my bro at all. I don't know why I cannot connect to the bro. This is why I do not like streaming from the cloud. I think it's our internet. I mean, sometimes it works pretty well, but whenever I took this out to, I went out on a trip, and I could not use the damn thing. I tried. I was trying to play Death Stranding, but I was 5 hours away from home at a hotel. And we had, I think it ultimately goes down to our internet, which sucks. But anyways, there's a lot of people on the internet that's had histories long before I even hopped on. So I wasn't a part of that. And the people I talked to that's given me a fair shake, even if we don't agree with each other. I mean, I've seen people hate each other just because they, play on different video game systems, but I don't think it should be like that, honestly. And the more I see the console war thing going on, I take a look back in the past whenever I was a big part of that, and that was the 360 PS3 days. We never hated each other. We would say, you're Pony. I didn't even say Pony then. I don't even think Pony was that big of a thing. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, damn it, that's a problem. That's a problem, by the way. I got this, and when it works, it's great. When it works, it's great. When we have a good connection, and I think it has to do with our internet. When it has a connection, this thing is great. But it's still, to me, I think gaming and cloud streaming is it's just not there yet. I just don't think the infrastructure's there yet. But I wanted to play my new PlayStation. I wanted to show off my new PlayStation that plays Xbox games on the this Xbox PC. So this thing has caused a shitstorm, I would say. To me, a lot of people think this is. I've never seen anything like it, and I think it has to do with this here. And let me see if we can get a zoom in on it. I think it has to do with that button right there. It's Xbox button. This is I'm going to go ahead and define it for you. That way you can have it. I actually made a tweet about it earlier. This to me, when they say everything, this is an Xbox, I'm fine with that. That's perfectly fine. You can call it an Xbox. It is an Xbox branded device. I think people say, they're like, well, it's not an Xbox because you can't access your games and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, actually, I can via streaming if I want to. I could stream my console and shit like that. And I access, Play Anywhere titles and stuff like that. But if we're talking about Xbox in a traditional sense, like, your home console and shit like that, then no, it's not a traditional Xbox. But as far as they want to say it's an Xbox, well, it's an Xbox branded PC device. Just like the previous generations, I had the Z1 and really loved it. And I really love my time so far with this thing. It's got more power to it. I hooked it up. I've been testing with it pretty much the entire last couple days. I thrown a lot of different things at it. I actually was able to play Battlefield 6. I got it down using some of the FSR and stuff like that to get it down to where I could actually play it at a playable state at 60 frames per second. It worked fine in docking. Then I played it again undocked, and I was able to get down. I think it went down from time to time, like in the 40s, which is fine. But a lot of people were like trying to say that this thing is supposed to be uber powerful. It's going to be more powerful than the PlayStation Pro or your high-end PC and the Xbox Series X and blah 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 blah. I'm like, you obviously do not know what these things are. You obviously don't. You just don't. You don't know what these things are. You don't understand what they are. You don't understand the market they're going for. And it's not the console market. These things are not supposed to. They're not a replacement for your home console. They're not a replacement for your PC. This device exists, and it's a niche market. You can see it. We've went through it a few times. You had MSI Claw, the Legion Go. You have, I think, what else is there? There's MSI Claw, the Legion, the Asus, the Steam Deck. This is a small market. I think right now, possibly, maybe. I think market share of these devices are probably under 10 million. I'm pretty sure. I think the highest selling one is the Steam Deck, and it's a deck that just you can install other launchers on it. You don't have to necessarily just have the Steam, just Steam OS. But these are not. I'm just going to tell you, these are not replacements for your consoles or your PCs or anything. This is basically a laptop, a gaming laptop in a handheld form factor. It's nice. It's got a lot of power to it, especially this one. I'd say a lot of people are saying, even in reviews, that in terms of what you're getting here, and it's a big price. I'm not gonna lie, it's really expensive. My wife got it for me. This is a Christmas present. She got me the Z1 last year, and this is, like I said, this is a huge, to me, I can see it, and I think in the future with new updates, when they start, adding in more of the AI stuff, this thing will only get better. I will probably have this thing for a very long time, and it does exactly what I want it to do. If I want to, I just go dock it, put it in my docking station or my TV. If I want to access some of my PC games right from there, if I want to cloud stream from my console or using xCloud, just like this device here, where I can play PlayStation games right from my console, this thing has the same problem. Which I've seen somebody else saying something, well, you're not going to be able to play GTA 6 on there. It's like, well, actually, you can play GTA 6 when it comes out. Just like you'll be able to play GTA 6 on this thing. Same process. It's a cloud. It's you stream it from the cloud. Stream straight to you connect your Xbox or your PlayStation or whatever, either using your phone or any other devices, and you can play GTA 6. They're like, well, it's not going to be, you don't have your whole library. So, well, this doesn't have the whole library on it. Neither does PS5. It doesn't. You cannot access all your PS1. There is games I bought on the PS3 that I cannot access on my PS5. A lot of PS1 games that I cannot access, like Parasite Eve 1 and 2. I think Dino Crisis 2. There's quite a few of them. Sure, there's like remasters and shit that came like Final Fantasy. But there's a lot of games I cannot play on my PS5 or PS4. I just can't. They're stuck on the PS3 or the PS2 and the PS1. So I don't know why there's this. And I get some of the marketing was on Xbox was like, well, you can play your whole library, which you can. Technically, you can do that. There is a way to do that, and that is through cloud or play anywhere or whatever. Most games that do come out on New Age Games are play anywhere, and they do continuously add these things on and on. It's just going to continually go on and on and on. I have people saying, like, well, Xbox is going out of the console business. That's a good possibility. They may be doing OEM stuff, and that's perfectly fine. I think that's perfectly fine. I like this thing. In terms of comfortability, which I'm going to tell you, like, seeing it is one thing, but holding it, if you like your Xbox controller, it feels like an Xbox controller. It's got all the haptics. It feels really good. In terms of, just what it does on the UI, and make no mistake, again, this is a PC. This is a PC handheld with Xbox branded. This is an Xbox, but it's an Xbox PC. You can, like I said, you can access all of your shit right here. So there's that. If you want to, you can turn this into a PlayStation Portal as well. A lot of people's like, well, the PS Portal was better because I had some guy said you could play the game natively. I need to find that. There was something. It was so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Trying to not curse as much. Let me see if I can find this. There was a guy that tried to argue. Hang on. Let's see. See if we can find it. Here's some of the tests. I actually got a new controller to go with it. That controller is very sexy, by the way. Let me see if I can find this. Here's one thing here. PS Portal is $200. I think remote play controller accessory is fair for that price. The Xbox Ally is $1,000 and lower spec one at $600. Those are kind of absurd. Which I don't think that, again, when I see these arguments, I'm pretty sure they just don't know what these devices are. And I know there's a lot of people that mainly just play on console. But if you're somebody like me that has a digital library on everything imaginable, whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, GOG, Epic, EA, Humble, Amazon. I have games everywhere. And this, to me, instead, when I get home, like, I don't immediately come downstairs. I don't. I come down here like once a week, I think. Maybe once or twice a week. Once when I make a video and once when I do this. And by the way, if you wanted to, and then this is another thing you could do, is you can take one of these devices. It doesn't have to be just this device. And you can go into the layer, and let me see if I can actually get down to it. See if we can exit out of, let's see if I can actually get into Windows 11 itself. I'll kind of show you. That way you can see it yourself. You can hop right on there and do your PC stuff. Right from there's a lot of icons there. It's a lot of fucking icons. Yeah, but like that's a lot of icons. You have a lot you could do with this. I mean, if you wanted to, you can hook up your docking station, put it to a monitor, give it a little bit of higher power supply. I'm gonna restart this thing. For some odd reason, it's kind of weird. I don't know if this is just maybe an update will fix this. Whenever you try to go out of the Xbox full screen experience, which is their UI to kind of make it more console-like, sometimes it wants to restart when you do that to. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of weird. It's weird. Let me kind of tell you what to expect when you get one of these. And this is not just this specific one. This is any PC handheld. Whenever you hop on for the first time, you will go through the... Let's see if we can find it. I cannot... Maybe we can find it. Setting up Windows 11. Let me see if we can find something. So, just kind of show you what you can expect. You are going to go through the same setups you would go through, like, I don't know, just Windows 11. You're going to go through, you're going to install, all your updates. And by the way, once you get into this, there's still a lot you need to do. Rather going into the Armory Crate, which is cool because it's built in just like the Z1s. You'll go in and you will install your drivers, rather for your GPU, your sound, your Xbox game bar. You have your security updates and stuff like that. You have to go through it and you have to do it. There's a lot of stuff you could do, but I'm still learning, and I'm still learning from even the Z1. There's a lot of PC stuff to this. If you're not familiar with a PC, or you've never really been a PC gaming guy, there's a lot to this. There's definitely a lot to learn on these things. It's not an easy thing for just somebody that just plays games on consoles all the time. It's not an easy thing. I promise you, it's not like super simplified. And I think Matty Plays had that. He kind of shown off, and I think it took me well over a couple hours or so. That's after setting all the updates, and that's through Armory Crate as well as the Windows 11 stuff, as well as the other security updates and whatnot. And there's still the Windows Store updates, which, by the way, that's a fucking mess. That is a mess, because you have a whole list of things in the Windows Store that needs update, like Teams, all your Microsoft 365 stuff. And it shouldn't be like that, honestly. But I understand the problem is you have to do these things right out of the gate. I mean, you literally go into this just like that. Just like that. You go in, you do all your stuff like a PC. Because at the end of the day, it is a PC. It is a PC handheld, just like any of these devices that has been out. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's something that I truly enjoy. I don't think the market... you have to understand, too, the people you talk to online are not real people. They're not serious people. Eggbot dead. Eggbot is dead. And is it dead again today, by the way? I seen Mike Ybarra said something. Him and Tim Dog. I'm pretty sure. Dude, I got a forehead like for days. Monty, am I going bald? Oh my God! Look. No, I'm not going bald. It's not going to happen. Am I going bald? I think I'm going bald. Eggbot. It took me a second to realize what you put. It took me a second. But yeah, you got to understand where the market is going with this, and some people are fine with it, some people are not. With the whole Xbox thing, I've been talking about it for a while, and I've seen it going this for a very long time. And that is more integration to PC, which makes sense because Microsoft, they are PC, generally just PC. That's what they are. Nothing more, nothing less. They make software and they have some hardware. They have dabbled in hardware for a while, like the Surface devices, as well as like Windows Phone and Xbox alone. And now they're trying this out, which I think this is a field test. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just my hair is just way too shorter. I got forehead syndrome. But yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, because I mean, Xbox is going PC. That's fine with me because I'm already on PC anyways, and I've been, I've liked PC for a while. Like when Resident Evil 7 came out, it was probably one of the first Play Anywhere titles. I think it was Resident Evil 7 because I could play it between both. You buy it and you get both versions on the Windows Store and whatnot. The biggest problem right now with it is Windows as a platform, and the Xbox Game Bar. Maybe we can even pull this up on stream here. Let's see if I can pull it up here. This is pretty much the experience you're going to have. This is the full screen experience that you currently have with the ROG Ally. This is no different than this. I mean, you take a look at it, there's this, and there's that. This and that. And that's the one thing I like about it is because, for the most part, they've cleaned it up quite a bit since I last played it. And just like this, like, my PC's an Xbox. I could do the cloud streaming, which that's not my favorite way to play games. It's never been my favorite way to play games. It's not my favorite way to play games. Is through cloud. I mean, if we're looking at it like in a pinch, I mean, it's nice to have that. You can do that. You have the ability to do that, and it works as long as you have a good connection. And it's just like this thing here. Like this, for the most part, if you take away your, the internet, and you take away, PlayStation Plus, which I'm pretty sure you have to have PlayStation Plus to use this thing. Let me see. I think you do. Am I wrong? Am I wrong on this? Does the PlayStation Portal require PS Plus? I'm pretty sure. So I think you can use it to access your machine. Apparently, maybe I was wrong on this because I don't use it that much. You no longer need. I think it's just okay. So I guess maybe I'll start it out in 2024. You no longer need a PS5 to play games on the PlayStation Portal. So maybe that was something that you did need at the beginning. But this is for like I've never not had PlayStation Plus. I think I've had PS Plus since they launched it. But to access like the cloud function, like stream games with their beta, because they have a beta on here. You can access like. For some odd reason, I cannot connect to my console right now. I do not know why. Let me see if I can get it connected again. Let's see if we can get it connected. If it connects this time, I'm going to be really mad. But I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to connect. I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to. I might have to resync it to the Pro. Maybe it's just been a while since I've used it. Because, it's just, yeah. So, it's probably a mix between both the internet and this. Hang on. Let's see if we can go back to home. I can kind of show you the thing you could do with the PlayStation. So, here's home. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to, in order to use this mode here, the streaming from the game catalog, you do have to have PlayStation Plus, which makes sense because Xbox is the same way. You can play, cloud games from xCloud straight to that. I think it even shows me right here. Here's some of the games you can actually. You can stream your own games if it's on the list. You can stream your own games. But yeah, here's the shit you can stream right from Xbox Game Pass, and I think cloud streaming is available for all tiers of Game Pass now, even though they charge you $30 a month now, which is crazy, or unless you're grandfathered in, as far as I know. But this thing is not, like I said, this is not competing with your console you already have at home. This is not competing with your PC rig. This is its own damn thing. Its own damn thing. It is Xbox. I'm just going to tell you now, when they say this is an Xbox, and it has Xbox all over it, even if it's got stickers or whatever, if Burger King and Aces made an Burger King box, and it had a big Burger King button right there, and it accesses my Burger King burgers, guess what? It's a Burger King with Aces. It's a Burger King handheld. That's just the way I see it. I think the whole semantics of what to call these things, I think is the dumbest thing I could possibly think of. It's like, it's not this, it's not that. And here's the thing, like, I see people argue all the time about what this is and what it's not. But if you're going to buy one, if you are, first thing you should always do when buying any type of very expensive thing, especially when it comes to, electronics and cars, because this is expensive. This is very expensive. This is $1,000 plus tax. You do get 3 months of Xbox Premium, which should have been Ultimate, by the way. They should have gave you Ultimate, but they give you 3 months. Whenever I redeemed it, it went ahead and just converted it to Ultimate, which now I don't have to pay for it until like the end of December. But when you look into these things, you need to understand what you are getting out of the gate. You don't want to be an uninformed, consumer. I've seen people buying these just for console fuel ammo. They're like, I could play the Spider-Man on here. I could play all the Spider-Man, the PlayStation games that are on PC. And yes, you can. And there's a lot of people on the PlayStation side that are very angry about this, to the point where they don't want to call it a Xbox. They want to call it something else. And that's perfectly fine. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to. That doesn't bother me. When I see it, I'm saying, to me, it's an Xbox. It's an Xbox branded device. That is what it is. It gives me access to the ecosystem and the platform. Wherever I could do that, as soon as I do that, if I get on my PC or my, fucking microwave or my toothbrush, and I can access my Xbox games on that toothbrush and shit, like, it's going to go on an Xbox for a little while. It's going to be my Xbox branded toothbrush. That's all it is. It's a branded device. And it's a really cool device. If, like I said, if you have a PC, if you have a gaming PC, and you have a big library, and you want access to these things, if you want to install PlayStation Remote Play, you could do that. Play your PlayStation games. I think you could probably even do the beta as well with PlayStation Plus, or connect directly to your console. Or you could do the same thing with your Xbox. You could do xCloud, whatever, connect to your Xbox or stream right from the cloud services using Game Pass, whatever. You could do that. You can hop on Steam if you want to. I'm sure you can install Linux or Steam OS on these things. It's very versatile type of product. It's a PC. That's all I can really say. It's a PC in handheld form factor that is it's pretty good. For me, it's pretty damn good. Like I said, I played a couple rounds of Battlefield 6 on this thing, and it's not my preferred way to play Battlefield 6. Just through our internet right now, because our internet is kind of shitty. But it's not like the prettiest thing in the world. Like playing Battlefield 6, I mean, you want some pretty good hardware on here to run that stuff, because it's a very extensive game. Like it runs well on my PC, it runs well on my Xbox. I played the beta on PlayStation, but here's the thing: most of the time, I play most of my third-party games on Xbox, especially my multiplayer games. I have a huge library on Xbox, and it does carry over. Like some of the modern games does carry over. Not as many as I would wish they would have. I wish there would be more places that would embrace Play Anywhere if you're going to sell the product on Xbox, but that's not for me to decide, and I'm not going to shame a developer for doing that. But to me, it's like it gives me another place, and it's an option to play video games, and this is very awesome, very awesome. Like I said, I really enjoy this thing a lot. Battery power is really good. It runs quiet. It's a little bit like thicker, like the Z1 itself was a little bit thinner, and it could actually fit right into the dock, which I have a JSOX dock that I use for it, and it just kind of doesn't fit very well. I did order a case for this, so it might be even worse, but as long as it connects to the dock, and it can kind of sit there. It doesn't have to necessarily look pretty, but I mean, for me, like whenever I go, I've got to go to Pennsylvania for a week here in November, And I'll have this thing with me, that and probably my Switch too, so I can play Pokemon. But yeah, this is a cool thing to have for sure. Like I said, if I want access to some Steam games, which I got a ton of Steam games, or GOG, I was actually getting ready to play Dino Crisis just to see how it runs. I'm sure it runs fine. It's a 30-year-old game, but I mean it's really good. I think if you're an Xbox fan, or if you're a PC fan, or if you want to get a decent handheld, I think it's well worth it. I think it's worth it. I think it might be a little bit better, to me anyways, than the Legion. I don't know if it is or not. That's why I've seen people say this runs a little bit better than the Legion, but that's been kind of a mixed bag. But like I said, this is not competing with Nintendo or PlayStation or anything else. This is competing against all those other PC handhelds. This is a Xbox branded collaboration with Asus. This is a PC Xbox. That's about it. So we're not going to talk about it anymore. That's as far as I'm going with it. That's as far as I'm going with it. While I have this big giant forehead, my big old forehead cheese. I was watching Alex talk about. Actually, I kind of want to find that. I kind of want to find that thing real quick. Hang on, let me see if we can find it. Here we go. This is it here. So, can't wait to see Xbox gamers play Grand Theft Auto 6 on a ROG Ally X next year at launch, since it's an Xbox. You can stream it via remote play. You have to be on Cloud9 if you think people want to play it that way. And there's going to be people who does that. There's a lot of people who's going to play it like that. I mean, right now, I was playing Death Stranding 2 from a hotel in Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out. People are going to play it. If you want to play Grand Theft Auto that bad, and you're away, you have your PS5 Pro at home, like I do, and you're like, I'm on vacation. While I'm taking a shit on the toilet, I want to play some GTA 6. There you go. People are going to play it. Just because that says Xbox on it doesn't mean you can't access it. Because you can stream it just like you can the PS5 Portal, or just like your phone, whatever. You could do that. That's no problem. So I always thought that argument was stupid. I thought that was the one thing he said about this. You can't do it. So you can. It's like, you can. It's just like the Portal. You can do that. But that's not the only thing the Portal does. So it's going to play games natively. I don't think that's going to run GTA 6 very well on here. Like, natively, PC, maybe. It might run okay. But, I mean, there's a lot of people like, remote play isn't cloud and works sleeps balance better than cloud. I agree. It does work better. The Portal sold a lot, didn't it? It did. Like how you stream PS3 games, which you kind of can. On the PlayStation PS Plus cloud streaming, there are PS3 games on there. They keep on taking shit off, like Resistance and stuff like that. That's the only way you can play Resistance, I thought, in Killzone, is if you had cloud streaming from, I'm pretty sure. Which, by the way, it sucks that we don't have access to those games right now, like Resistance or Infamous or Killzone, shit like that. We don't have access to this because it's stuck on the PS3 right now. It sucks. A lot of PS2 games are just gone. You just can't access, by the way. Which sucks really bad. Really bad. But there was I kind of want to, let me see if we can find the, I kind of don't want to get too much further into that because we kind of got late on this showing. Let me see if I can find our retarded guy. I think Alex covered him last night. Reforge Gaming. Let's see if we can find it.
5, I appreciate that.
Let me see if we can find him, because he crashed out after Doc Dark made. There was a post right here. No, this is Jacob. Let me see if we can find the post that Doc made. Here it is. It was a cloud. It was about the PlayStation 5 Portal. Can you play PS5 console games on the PlayStation Portal? Literally a yes or no, no question. If you have to add context to the answer, you're just being disingenuous. Just answer the best of your intelligence. I mean, you can't, but you can stream them. Just like this right here, just like the Xbox ROG Ally X. You can't, but you can stream them. And I guess that was like 50% people said no, and the rest of them said yes. And I think old Reforge like had a big crash out session just over that. Let me see if we can find it.
Being different in the industry, because that means there's different things to fucking go for.
Here we go.
Coming hard.
That's right.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I can only imagine how much they're going to lose when Xbox are bragging about PlayStation games on it this week. It's going to be great. Let's see it.
That's what Time said. Tech of the year. I mean, I think that list of items, though, was a bunch of, like, just random tech items. Like, I'm not going to really take that to the bank. I'm going to go to guys that actually, like, review tech items. And
It's only, like, whenever Reforge, like, some of these people, like, say if, I don't know, Digital Foundry was, like, says something about a PlayStation 5 not working very well, he'll go out and crash out, like, well, you're not that great. But whenever they say something it does good, and this is familiar, this is unausulated. This is not just a PlayStation exclusive, by the way. The Xbox guys, they're equally as retarded, and the Nintendo guys are equally as retarded. Maybe worse. But guys like this guy, and this is why I can't take him seriously, just the way he talks down to his audience, which I would never do that. I'm never going to do that to you. As if you're watching, even if two people, I'm not going to talk down to you, call you stupid, ignorant, and, you know, call you broke or poor or whatever, or belittle you because you play video games different. I think that's a fucking stupid conversation to be having. One, your opinion is fine, but you have to crash out on a paying member that, you know, supports you. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's the most ridiculous. That kills your actual brand more than anything, is being this dishonest and just being a straight asshole to your fan base. And I don't see why these people have fans to begin with. That they don't, because they think they are the smartest guys in the room most of the time, which, by the way, they're not. Most of the time they're not. They're just fucking grifters. But they'll call other people grifters because they disagree with them. But then again, they think they're the smartest guys in the room. But this is why I cannot stand this guy, like, at all. At 0%. I can't take anything he says, or X-Vault. I can't take any of those guys seriously. At all. Neither Mooch, none of them. I just can't. And there's Xbox guys, same. I can't take them seriously. If your whole thing is Mud Plastic Box is better, or my company is better than your company, you lost the plot. You're not in it for the right thing. It's about video games and how you're having fun with video games and the industry, not being a complete asshole and sucking off a corporation 24/7. I think that's bullshit.
Those are the people I'm going to go to who are talking about it. Nobody is being heavily critical of the device. There's not.
What if, Reforge, it's actually a good device?
And it is.
He should go to Review Tech USA.
Yeah, that's right, Monkey. What if it's actually just a good device?
The only thing like Reforge and some other people like that they're mad about it is because whenever the device came out, there was a lot of people, even on the Xbox side, with the whole moniker, this is an Xbox, they'll say in the reviews, like, well, this is not an Xbox. And they'll go through them like, this is not a Xbox in the traditional sense of whatever the Xbox is. This is a Xbox branded device. This is a PC Xbox. Even, I think it was Yasp. Yasp said the same thing. He even made a joke about it. Shuhei even made a joke about it. You can barely hear Alex? Well, I'll turn it back up. Yeah, I mean, he's playing it. He seems to be enjoying it. This is an Xbox. It's actually a PC. He's having fun with it. I think the whole marketing thing is funny. It's the funniest thing because it has the internet like all in shambles because of the name of this damn thing. They're not worried about if it's good or not. They're just worried about the damn thing if it's good. And it is a good device. It is a great device. You could barely hear him. Let me see if I can turn him up.
Nice.
Is that better?
Like, have we not thought about that?
Nothing inherently wrong with the device. It's that they're saying a handful of...
Is that better? Is that better? We need to figure out the volume problem. Dude, this is actually really bugging me. I should have worn a hat. Just looking at my fat bald head. Is that a whole lot better?
of things very consistently.
Okay.
The OS and the UI is not great. It could use a lot of improvement.
Well, yeah, it's Windows. Everybody can say that, sure.
There's bugs. I mean, Xbox Era is talking about how it's got bugs galore. Was the
And I mean, it does. It has its problems. It is a Windows PC. It is what it is. But it's not. He only wants bad, and he only wants bad reviews. He wants people to not talk negatively about this thing. That's the only thing he's worried about. He wants to see negative things about it because he doesn't want a win for Xbox or whatever. And you can say this is a win or a fail. I don't really give a shit. That's what you're for. To me, it's a win for me because I love the damn thing. It's fine for me. But he's only interested if it's a review that's overly critical about it. Because, again, he's just a fanboy that pretends not to be, while belittling his fan base and just being a royal cocksucker, pretty much.
Brother, what? Nick, what bugs did it have? What bugs did it have, Nick? How does a device have bugs? Yeah.
Check Discord DM relevant to this video.
All right, Smoke Show, I will.
I think too, like the bugs we're talking about is just pretty much your startup issues. This is before you update everything, because like I said, I went through, because whenever it starts, like once you get in, before all your updates, yeah, it's kind of buggy. I'm not gonna lie, but once you start adding, all the updates through Armory Crate and whatever, and getting all your GPU stuff, it works perfectly fine. It's able to optimize things pretty well, especially if you're running through Steam Big Picture mode and GOG Galaxy and going right there. I mean, there are some issues. There definitely are. But you're going to have that with any Windows PC. To me, I've been on PC for years. And you will run into some problems with PC. That is what it is. But I've seen problems too on console. Rather be like broken games or a buggy update and you have to go back. Sometimes it could brick the whole damn system, which is rare. It's not all the time. In this case, with the PS Portal, I can't use it right now. It's not connecting to my PlayStation 5. It's just not doing it. But yeah, I mean, as far as bugs, I don't really know anything so far that's really got to me. But like I said, it's more PC than it is a console. If you're more worried about the console than PC, then here's the thing. I don't know what to tell you. It's a PC. That's what you're getting here. It's a PC. You have PC problems. That's what's happening.
Thank you for the
Records
two.
the best lolco in the business.
He really is, Lord Botha. It does have bugs, like just regular Windows stuff. What?
And I think
I
I think the issues you're going to have with it, if you're like I said, if you're not familiar with, if you've basically been on console your entire life, you've never played a PC game, you've never hopped on your PC other than doing your homework or getting on the internet or taking phone calls at work. If you're not familiar with that shit, like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I want it to be, to me, like, I'm already on PC. Like, I'm already there. I've been there. I'm not. Some of these clowns say words like PC refugee, like they're like, well, you're an Xbox refugee. And by the way, if you're 40 years old and you're saying Xbox refugee, you got some serious fucking problems. If you're saying things like PC, retard, or what is it? There's ponies, Xbox refugee. Somebody called me something stupid the other day. It was something really stupid. Console bigot. If you're saying this stuff and you're 30, 40, 50 years old, my God, you need to get some. I'm telling you, you just need to get some help. Don't say that. Don't say it, because I'll say it if you get in the streets about it. But yeah, I mean, to me, like, Xbox has been kind of in the PC for a long time. Xbox Game Bar was, what was it, Windows 8? Windows 8. Like, I had the Windows Phone. It had Xbox connectivity. You can play games from the Xbox app right from the Windows Phone. And you play, like, phone games. Yeah, I mean, if you know exactly what you're getting, if you are on PC and you're on Xbox, and if you want, you can even put remote play on this thing for PlayStation, and you understand that's what you're getting. If you completely understand that you are getting a PC form factor handheld that has an option to be docked to your television to play video games like a console, it's perfect to me. I like this damn thing. And I like the other one. I like the Steam Deck. I like what these things are, but people are like trying to say these things are more than what they're trying to think these things are strictly like a console. They're comparing them to consoles. They're trying to compare them to, closed system consoles. And that's not what these are. It's not a replacement for your console, and it's not a replacement for your PC. This is its own damn market. Yeah, you can remote play from the ROG. You can turn this thing into a PlayStation Portal. You can. You want the funny thing about that? The funny thing, I'll show you. I can turn my PC into. Let me see if I can bring it up. I might be able to. Hang on. This is my PC, and it wants to update. PC. It's a PC thing. Let's see what happens. I'm going to show you. This is crazy. This is going to be. You know what's funny? If this connects to my PS5, if this connects to the Pro upstairs, and my Portal does not, I'm going to be very mad. I'm going to be extremely mad if it does. Just keep in mind, like, the PlayStation Portal is like $200, and it's made for one thing. You have to have internet to use it. You don't have to have the internet to use this. You can play things locally. You can play it offline. You can play it online. If you want to stream things, of course, you can play the hotspot. You can play your Wi-Fi, whatever. But yeah, here on PC, like, I can stream this shit right now. This is right now on PC. I can install PlayStation Remote Play right there, right on my PC, right on the ROG Ally, and I can play games via the cloud. You can just do that. That's a thing you can do. You can. They have a whole library of games you can play through. I think if you can have maybe, like, I mean, I don't know if you can or maybe you cannot. You do have to have PlayStation Premium to use this. Yeah. Well, even then, you have your whole libraries. Like, with the Xbox experience, like right here, like full stream experience. Like, this is the same. This is the same experience you're getting on the ROG Allies, and this is the Xbox full screen experience. You have your accesses right here. You can jump right in if you want to. You'll scan your system, see what games are installed and what launcher it's from. You can choose from Ubisoft, GOG Galaxy, Battle.net, Epic Games, Steam Games, Xbox Games, and you can play them right there. If you say, okay, I just want to access the own games, these are games I own that are streamable on those services. This is just the Xbox portion, by the way. By the way, the whole stream your own games, they're continuously updating that. And this thing right here, this is basically testing the waters for what's going to happen later on, because there's constantly adding shit to this, which makes sense. Like I said, when they say this is an Xbox, what they mean more than anything else, and some people think it means way more than it actually does, is the ecosystem and where you can access Xbox services. That's it. There's nothing more to it than that. You can access everything right here. So here's your cloud gaming. If I want to, if GTA 6 is right here, and I can stream it from my console, guess what? I can stream it right here, either on there, my phone, the ROG Ally, or your Amazon Fire Sticks, or some select TVs. You could do that. It's possible to do that. And some people, like, they're like pushing goalposts. They're like, well, you're not going to be able to play GTA 6 on there. Like, yeah, you can. You will be able to do that if you want to. You could stream it straight from your console. It's no different than the Portal with that specific thing. It's just the way it is. I'll take a look. Here's the library. Here's some of the games that's installed. This is just owned. This is taking a look at all my libraries currently. They got a lot of shit installed. I don't even think that's all of it. Take a look at my Steam library. Let me see what's on my Steam library. Steam, this is, okay, so here's everything installed. So, yeah, pretty close. It's there. GOG Galaxy. I mean, GOG Galaxy kind of already did this before. I don't know if you guys use GOG Galaxy, but right here in the GOG Galaxy, you was actually able to connect, like, PlayStation, Xbox and stuff like that. You can actually put that right here, and you can see those libraries. As long as they'll support it, you could do that. But yeah, I mean, you can access this straight. I can even show you again, like, if I want to. I'm trying to educate you guys on what this thing is and what it's not. Yeah, so there's the GOG experience right there. I can access GOG Galaxy right there. Yeah, I mean, it does look pretty good. And here's the thing: once they start doing more with, FSR and whatever, with the super resolution from AMD, because this is AMD. This is the AMD machine. The more they, improve it. This is kind of like PCs had this for a while. With frame gen and DLSS and stuff like that, and FSR. PlayStation has PSSR and all that shit, and it's more AI stuff. But this has the AI chips built into it from Microsoft and AMD, whatever they're working on. It's going to improve. Like you hear people saying, "Well, PS5 Pro is going to get this super update next year. It's going to make it uber cool and totally not lame at all," which is fine. It might. You hear about it, but it's only going to be improved more and more as time goes on. I think this Nintendo Switch too also has it as well, right? It has DLS, right? DLSS. It does. Pretty sure it has AI or frame gen. Is this going to improve? Like that's what I think Microsoft will be more than anybody when it comes to AI, since that's pretty much what Microsoft is now, is AI, and they're going to be using AI like on fucking everything. But here too, like here's the full screen experience. You can access Game Pass right here. You can install games natively as well as stream them. Same thing right here. Same thing. You could do the same thing. Same thing. It's a PC. That's about it. Is it worth $1,000? I think so. I think it's worth it. Considering the fact it's not for everybody. The price is kind of high for a lot of people. If you take a look at similar products in the market, we can kind of take a look. PC handhelds right now. I think the cheapest one that's not just a streaming device is probably, you have your older ones, but shit, is it a Legion like $1,400? see. Let's see prices. Let's see the price guide on those. I'm sure they. Pretty sure. So let's go to Best Buy. I mean, that's a common place to go. So $9.99. I honestly, I think the sweet spot for this specific one should have been $800. It would have put it in line with what it was, but I mean, here's the Legion Go. These are kind of last generation. The Z1. This is running the Z2 processor. You got the Claw, which is $1,000. Here's the Legion Go 2, $1,400. These are not cheap. These are definitely not cheap. Like I said, it's not cheap. This is not a cheap thing. But I mean, it kind of falls in line. If you really wanted, if you wanted a weaker model, I mean, you could have went with that. It kind of would have put it in with the. I think is that cheaper than the regular ROG Ally? Well, damn, that is cheaper. Maybe it's just Best Buy. But shit, $8.99 for the Legion Go. It's kind of all over the place with these things. Because this is a fairly new set of machines. I mean, this is fairly new. It's not really old tech. Yeah, I mean, to me, I think it's well worth the price. Admission. I think if it would have been really, really worth it, is if they marked it, if it was down to $800. I think $800 for this specific would have put it in line with and made it more competitive in terms of pricing against Steam Deck OLED, which is more powerful. This is more powerful than the Steam Deck OLED. But I think this would have gave the OLED and stuff like that a little bit more competition. That's just me, though. That's my opinion. I'm not going to tell you, say you're wrong if you didn't think it's worth the money. To me, as somebody that goes places, that has a huge library and just wants that extra oomph, yeah, I mean, it's no different. Like if you wanted a PS5 Pro. It can play if you wanted to. Here's the thing. You guys are both right. You guys are both right. And that's what I was getting ready to say when you say emulation. When you say emulation. Because technically, you can play all your PlayStation games on there if you have PS5 Remote Play. If you want to, you can set up, what was it, RetroArch or Dolphin? What was the PlayStation's, what is PlayStation's, oh my god, what was the emulator for, was it PSEMU? Was it PS3 or PS4? Yeah, I mean it's for just like any other PC, because like I said, it's dude, I think on the Xbox Series X and S you can run emulators on that, right? Can't you do that? Can't you do that somehow? Run emulation on there through online, just like browser emulation? Am I wrong? I think if you're more of a PC guy, this is more. I think it's aimed more towards you than just a console guy. But if you're wanting to make that transition to PC, if you're wanting to, this is a very easy way to do it. Very easy way to do it. I think it's almost a better way to do it if you want both of those experiences. Because like I said, it is a hybrid device. So you can connect it to your TV and use it. Like I bought a new Xbox controller and hooked it straight to this thing. And put it on my docking station. Voila! It's a console. It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid system. You could do that stuff. I mean, it's really cool tech. I think it's early. I think it's really early right now too, because we don't know where the market is going to be with these things in the future. I kind of hope they take off. Honestly, I think I do. And, I got to thinking, I was like, well, if PlayStation does the same thing. Let's say PlayStation decides to make their handheld, which I kind of think they are. I think they said they are going to make a handheld. I don't think it's going to compete with this, though. It'll compete against the Nintendo Switch, too, most likely. It's going to be a closed system. I don't think PlayStation is going to do a branded device where you have Steam and all these other launchers. I think PlayStation, just like Nintendo, they're going to have their own closed garden systems. And PlayStation will put games on Steam, as well as other PC launchers. Is it dev mode? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking you was able to do that. But I wasn't sure. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking cool, man. It is cool. Like, big picture mode. You can launch this thing into big picture mode. Let me see if I can get into big picture mode from here. So, yeah, we're just kind of going to my apps. So you got your apps. There's a GOG. Everything. It takes a while to. I don't know how it broke, but I was playing Tag Force on it, and now I can't. No, I don't think they do either. And that's kind of how I'm hoping which there's a rumor every fucking Sunday now that Xbox is leaving hardware space or they're dead or whatever. I don't think that's what it is. Like I said, I think if Xbox, in terms of traditional hardware, like a closed system, that's not going to be the thing. I think the next Xbox, in terms of its console, will be a PC hybrid. And it will be expensive. I don't think it'll be cheap. I think it'll be a PC. Just like, my only thing I wish, this is one thing I wish, and it kind of has it, is quick resume. I don't know about you, but I love quick resume. I know some people downplay quick resume, but I love quick resume. And I would have loved to see more of that. And I've only had this since Friday. But I had the Z1 for a year. But quick resume is just, I think it's totally underrated. I think quick resume is a totally underrated piece of thing from the Xbox. Like, I think so. See? Go straight into Steam Big Picture mode. I launch my games right from there. Just like I said, you can launch your installed games. You can view your library. It does have the Xbox interface. I mean, right here, I think even on regular, maybe I can get a zoom on there. But like I said, you got the Xbox button down on the bottom there. And, I mean, it does stuff like this. You can access your libraries and the store, whatever. And it also even tells you, like, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but right here in the library, if you wanted, so they have it split up. One, it does have what is already supported by the Xbox controller. It's right there, right on the menu. It's just right there. You can choose it. You can do favorite games and stuff like that, and it'll show you what's already deck verified and stuff like that. Because, I mean, you're launching Steam Big Picture mode, so you're launching it, and you can optimize things just like that. Very simple to use, very easy to use. I kind of wish the Xbox full screen experience, I kind of wish it was more, well, shit. I really wish it was more like Steam. It does, doesn't it? I think it's called a low power mode, ain't it? Like low power. PlayStation's supposed to be working on something like that too for their system. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It was kind of in the rumblings. It was kind of like a low power mode where you can just turn it on, do this. But I think ultimately, if the more time they work with what they learn from users that are using these devices, it's kind of like that low power mode. So it's like a low power, low wattage type thing. So I think that's what PlayStation's working on too. I'm assuming that's going to be. I think that's going to be with their handheld. I'm pretty sure. Anyone who says just install Basil on it, you can just use Steam Big Picture mode. It's literally the same. You can do that here. I think you can actually set it to log straight into Steam Big Picture mode. I haven't tried it. I know on my Z1, I had it to where as soon as I logged into it, it went straight to Big Picture mode. But old Reforge, he was spazzing out, man. He was spazzing out about this thing. Just spazzing out over this thing, saying it was deceptive marketing. And I don't think it was deceptive marketing. Because here's the thing, like most of the people, like the people that are console warring on Twitter, they just want to use it as some type of unintelligent talking bullshit thing. Just for argument's sake. Because I've seen people say, well, I could just buy this and access PlayStation. And you can. But there's some people who's like buying it, saying they're going to buy it just to play PlayStation games. I was like, okay, so if you're buying it just to play PlayStation games, I was like, do you know what else you're going to be doing on this thing? It's like, do you understand what you're getting into? You sound like a console guy that primarily just plays on consoles. You need to study this shit, man. But I think the easiest thing is like Xbox, to me, like for years, has been going down the PC route for a long time. I don't think it's a secret. I don't think it's a secret at all. Yeah, that's what I think this is. I think with the introduction to things like the Steam Deck, these systems themselves. Yeah, I think these are really good devices. I think this is perfectly fine. You don't have that walled garden thing. You're not stuck on one thing. If you have PC, you have a lot of freedom to do pretty much what you. And it is open. And it is as easy and as difficult as you want it to be. Because people try to make PC gaming seem like you need a PhD in nuclear rocket science or something like that to run a PC. And you do not. It's so much easier now to run a PC anymore. Of course, when you get a PC, you have PC problems. But anymore, even consoles themselves. You log in, they have new updates, you got to install the game, you have the internet to do the games. I know this is going to sound like the same fucking talking points, but you have to go, you get on your online store, download your games, download your updates, download your system updates, your controller updates. You have controller updates now. And it's just the thing, that's just the way it is. Like, it's almost very similar. I've seen fanboys in general. I've seen Xbox say, I hopped off PC because it was just too much. I just want simplicity. And that is the thing about consoles. It is simple. It's always been simple. But they keep on adding new shit. They keep on adding more and more features. That it makes it not less. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, you have as much freedom as you want. And you have as much freedom as you want. That's, I mean, shit, that's almost like comparable to like you want an Android phone or an iOS where you have a closed system where you have an open system like Android. Each has their benefits and each has their problems. The one thing about PC though is you can buy games from anywhere. There's competing stores all over the place. Like, I mean, Green Man Gaming, GOG, Steam. There's a reason why Steam sales are very, very popular. There's a reason for that. You can buy some games, even newer games, like Unloaded, which was used to be CD case. Let's take a look. We'll hop over to CD keys for a second. So CD keys, you could go out if you wanted to. Here's $5 off PlayStation. Yeah, they do have Sims on there. Ghost of Tsushima, $38. Borderlands 4, $47.99. Yeah, I mean you can get them everything. You can get everything. Like there's Loaded, there's Green Man Gaming, which I don't really use this one often anymore. So I mean they always have all kinds of sales, promotions, new AAA games coming out. You usually get them cheaper, honestly. When the Steam sales happen, I mean you're seeing games at deep discounts. There's another one I never really use anymore because I find this one more sketchy than anything. Because I've seen people like they get like Xbox game codes, and they would get those game codes from here, and people would redeem them and getting their damn accounts knocked out. Like Arc Raiders, which are you guys familiar with Arc Raiders? I thought about getting Arc Raiders, but I don't know. I'm not a big extraction shooter guy. I mean, another thing too is like you have shit. I mean, hang on, let me see if we can move some stuff over. I think you. Yeah, Monty is going to be a PC gamer soon. And we're going to get Christy to be a PC gamer soon. And also, here's the thing. If you totally want to, you could turn these things into your personal laptop computer, hook it up to on a desk, put a printer on the damn thing and everything, and there you go. It's a PC. You could do that. It is a PC. You can log it right into Windows. That's a benefit. These things are pretty. This is like the Swiss Army knife of handhelds. And this is not. This thing should not be like a console war thing. There should not be any issues with this. I think the biggest issue is like more people are mad that it says Xbox on it. I kind of feel like that's been more of the issue than anything. I think a lot of people's like, well, it says Xbox on it. It's like that's perfectly fine, but you didn't have any problems with it whenever these things existed before. You only had problems with it now because it says Xbox on it. You're just trying to you don't play Xbox, but you think you have the authority to decide what an Xbox is. Like you don't play. And here's the thing: like everybody, this is me defending Xbox as a whole. You can call me an Xbox. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. All I have to do is just show you all my gaming stuff. I don't really care, but I do like Xbox, and that's perfectly fine. I don't really care. I'm not gonna fight you about it. I'm not. If you want to call me a bot, that's perfectly fucking fine. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about the system war stuff. If anything, I'm just a shit stirrer. I just want to play video games. I want to have options, and some people don't like the word options. They want to make a war about something. About just a war about who is. Wait a minute. What is this? What is this?
Yeah. It had a play test. And spiked for 2 hours, and then it dropped off the face of the earth.
So did it really have a playtest?
I'm not gonna snob. I'm not a tech snob. What is this? Who's these people?
They got on it, and then they were like, "Ooh, not enough changes yet."
I never.
I don't know, but and you can't really.
Yeah.
Who are these
it's
guys?
not fair to say this is this because of this. But they shot themselves in the foot. They did a lot of things they shouldn't have done. But you know what? People can say that about Xbox, and they can also say that about Nintendo. All these companies, no matter how much some people fan for one or the other, they're still companies, and companies have a bottom line. They have to make money, and whether it's Nintendo charging $80 for their flagship game.
The problem is, I'm just getting, and there's probably more to this. The problem is you have people that take loyalty and make it toxic. You think I'm a tech snob? I kind of am a tech snob. Nah, I'm good, honey. Actually, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't know who these guys are. I just seen them on. I never hop on. Yeah, retro games are really like, if you want to hop on GOG, like I'm absolutely a tech snob. Like right here, GOG. Here's a store right here. They have deals like every day. Let's see what they got on sale right now. You can get the Crisis Remastered Trilogy for $17.98. You can get the Tomb Raider Trilogy. You can find all kinds of really good stuff on here, like old games. And this is something cool too. You're pumped? This is something that's really cool. So you can, on GOG itself, which GOG is like the last bastion of game preservation, especially in the digital age, I feel. Xbox is pretty close with their backwards compatibility programs. What is Ghost Recon Phantom? Is that free to play bullshit? But you can actually vote on GOG Galaxy and GOG in general. They have this Dreamless thing. GOG tries to, these things people will vote on them, and they try to get a license where they can release them and make them DRM free for preservation's sakes. This is a really cool This is probably one of my favorites. It's Fallout Day. What it was? It's all right here. Look, $4.99. Game of the Year edition. Game of the Year edition. Game of the Year edition. I think I was looking on Steam too. Steam had a sale as well. They have Gears of War Reloaded. It came out $29.99 right now. I thought about getting that. I played these when I was a kid. Croc. I did want to get this. That's the cool.
I wouldn't want to be.
That's the cool thing about these games too, like PC. You get access to, and they do have them on console too. I think Torture Videos put stuff out on console as well. Which, by the way, PC's a lot. I mean, you get a lot of multi-plat games. There's a lot of old games. But you do get access. Did you get Croc? I thought about buying it.
Working tonight. Did you hear about the skin freak?
It has just been reported.
This company, Torture Star, they make a lot of games that are these old style, grungy, independent horror games. They basically look like PS1 games. Where, I mean, you see it right here. There's just like these old school, like PS1 inspired horror games. I do need to get Crocs. I don't even know what's in my cart currently. Nightmare of Decay, Fallout. See, you can get all these, the Ultimate Editions. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anything right now. We do got to get ready for what we are streaming for tonight. To kind of continue with our horror stuff. Which, by the way, our last horror themed stream will be on the 26th, if nothing happens between now and then. Another thing you could do, by the way, and you might know about this, if you really want to build your PC library, I'm going to show you something. Some of you know this. Some of you know this. This right here, this site right here, this is Humble Bundle. You have all these bundles. You can you can join Choice, which I do subscribe to Choice. And this month, what they are giving out for I think it's $12.99. Right now, for your monthly subscription, you get these games for $12.99. So you get Atomic Heart, which is one of my favorite games that came out. It wasn't my favorite. It's one of my. I really liked Atomic Heart. System Shock, which I really loved the remake of System Shock. Well, Halloween Nights, that's on the 31st. We might be able to do that. Yeah, because I'm going to go to the cemetery, the Night of the Living Dead cemetery when I'm in Pittsburgh. We should look, like right here, just take a look. What is this? What is this? Very nice. For $12. Not a work night. Well, yeah, it's true. We usually do Night of the Living Dead. Let's see. This is a place where I got a lot of my library. And you got Martha is Dead. You got all these for $20. Usually Steam keys. Humble Bundle is just, it's an incredible value. And you're not just stuck with that too. You do have softwares. So if you want like game development, music, whatever, you can actually go and take a look at it. And so that's the only thing. You can check out their actual store. So here's the Humble store. They have sales all the time, just like other places. And this has become a sell of the PC. And it's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to sell you on PC, and I'm fine with that. I will be a PC shill. What do I have in my wallet? Let me see what I have in my wallet. Holy shit. Stuff that I never get on here. I never get on there. Well, this should be exciting. Halo Studios is reportedly working on a brand new multiplayer Halo game that described as a long-term live service project. They already have one! Good thing, even Joe probably says the same thing here. What was Joe saying? Joe says, good thing nobody's tried that long-term. And they have tried that. Halo Infinite. All they have to do is just make Halo Infinite better, which is really pretty good, honestly. You went ahead and signed up for Game Pass Ultimate? Yeah, when it launched, but since then, it's actually... Here's the thing, I really liked the campaign to Halo Infinite. I was a pretty big fan of that. It's definitely way better than Halo 5. But I went back and played Halo Infinite's multiplayer a while back. It's probably maybe a couple months ago, and I actually had a blast. Because, I mean, it felt when it launched for the first bit, it was pretty good. Then they ran into the problem where they didn't have content. Here's the thing about this. This is a big problem. This is not just a Microsoft thing. This has become a game industry thing. Outside of, independent and AA studios, the AAA studios, and big publishers, they basically let all these developers go in, do whatever the fuck they wanted. They had skyrocketing budgets. One, no game should cost $400-500 million. GTA 6 alone, I mean, I think, didn't they say it's like $1 billion? How? That's a rumor. Somebody said it was $1 billion to make GTA 6. I don't think so. It's a lot of money, which it's going to make its money back. GTA 6 will immediately make its money back. It's like the most anticipated game of all time in the whole generation at this point. You have people's actually using GTA 6 as a way to console war, which is crazy. It's like, well, GTA 6 is multi-platform. I don't care if it performs better on what. Like, people are going to play this game. Honestly, I think current gen hardware, if we've seen GTA 6, I don't think it's going to run very well either. I mean, it's probably going to run just okay, but just, that game looks incredible. Looks really good. Yeah, but I really liked Halo Infinite. I thought that was kind of a return to form because Halo 5 was a mess. And here's the thing, I did not like Halo 4 and Halo 5's multiplayer. I didn't really like Reach's multiplayer, to be honest. I didn't care for Halo Reach's multiplayer. I didn't care for 4 or 5's multiplayer. Some people say that Halo 5's multiplayer was really good. And I played it for a while and it was okay, but it wasn't my favorite because I'm stuck. I like Halo 1, 2, and 3. And was a big fan of ODST. And I really do like the single player campaign portion of Reach was really great. Which is, for Halo, here's the thing. Xbox said famously, if we lose our way with Halo, we lose ourselves with Xbox. And I kind of think that's true, because once 343 took reins of Xbox, and I thought, whenever I played through the campaign of Halo 4, and I really liked Halo 4's campaign. I really did. I thought it was good. But it had its problems. I thought was it, they're not Prometheans, was it? Oh my god. The Forerunners, they're not, was they Prometheans? I want to think of Mass Effect. The Forerunners, whatever those fucking robots were, I hated them. That's one thing I didn't like about it. Yeah, Halo 4 is what it was. Like, it was more... Like, Bungie's Halo games had this specific feel to them. They had this charm. They had this... the music. They had... It was a blockbuster game, but it had soul to it. And Halo 4 got a big budget. It had a lot of hands on it from a mix of a bunch of different teams that worked on all kinds of different places. Because you had people from Naughty Dog, Kojima Studios, you had Call of Duty people that all came together, Half-Life people, Gears of War people, like Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, whatever, Battlefield, all conglomerated into 343. Plus some of the people that stayed along with from Bungie with 343, all working on this Microsoft thing. Because once Bungie left and did Destiny and they moved on, that's when Microsoft took over. And it's the thing, when I take a look like what's going on with Xbox right now, in terms of Xbox, what's going on, Microsoft is what I look at. And it's like, well, Microsoft owns Xbox. Yeah, I know. We know that. We definitely know that. Bungie Halo is better than 343 Halo, bar none. But we also gotta admit too, if Bungie was to come back and start doing Halo, that's not the same Bungie anymore. Halo Wars was great. I loved Halo Wars. Totally underrated. You know what else was really good? Gears of War Tactics. I thought Gears of War Tactics was a really fun game. Yeah, Ensemble. Did they who ended up doing Halo Wars 2? Was it Oh shit. Hang on. Halo Wars 2. That was the studio that did Wars 2. They did Age of Empires, right? No. I'm wrong. Hang on. Halo Wars 2. Who did that? Sprung Studios, Microsoft. Creative Assembly. So Creative Assembly worked on that. Creative Assembly did Alien Isolation Assembly. Hang on. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they did. They did. Which was surprising. Because they was an RTS studio. And they did Alien Colonial Marines. Not Colonial. Ugh. No. Isolation. I'm sorry. They did Isolation, which they said there's going to be a new one eventually. Which it took me years. Like, whenever I first got Alien Isolation, I streamed it when it came out. And I never beat it. And it was a couple of years ago, I finally was like, okay, I'm going to go back and beat it. I really liked it. My only problem with Alien Isolation was it was too long. They could, because it takes like 18 hours to beat it. Something along that line. Which, by the way, if you ever want to find out, I'm going to give you a little bit of cheat sheet. If you ever wanted to find a place to see how long your video games are, like right now I'm playing I use this site here. I'm a huge Alien fan too. Alien Isolation. I started watching Alien Earth and I liked the first episode. It took 18 and a half hours to beat that. I think it was too long. I think it overstayed its welcome. Because it got to the point where it kind of dragged. And those kind of games that are kind of built like Soma, Amnesia, Outlast, and stuff like that, I think the staying power of those specific type games is about 10 hours, to be honest with you. I think that would have been the sweet spot. Now, they did do extra stuff on there. They had like Crew Expendable and stuff like that, but that game, the AI in Alien Isolation, which, by the way, we're going to be getting ready to start a game here in a minute. It's called Don't Scream. It's called Don't Scream. Wait, what? Hang on. Hey, Monty, what did you do? Hey, Christy, what did Monty do? What did Monty just do? Dude, we was talking about this earlier. This game, Vanquish. I don't know if you guys played Vanquish. This comes out this week, I think. Now, Porterox is saying things again. It's crazy how Mike Ybarra can make Xbox fanboys crash out. The ones that say they play PC. Well, I mean, Mike Ybarra is, all he's doing is console warring. He's a sad ex-girlfriend of Microsoft. I mean, Xbox, that's what it is. And Porter Rock, he's a console warrior that plays on GameFly. So, like, anything he says doesn't really fucking matter, to be honest with you. Because as soon as somebody says something negative about Xbox, you immediately go and hop on his dick like it's like a foot-long hot dog from Stewart's. Down the whole damn thing. Anyways, I want to do a shout out again. I meant to do this the other day. There's a guy on X, and by the way, I talked to him from time to time, and he was in a contest with me. He had a contest he posted, and he sent me a copy, and I don't have it with me. He sent me a copy, and I won the contest. This is the good guy. His name's Milky on Site. If you want to, he's fun as hell to talk to. Super fun to talk to. Oh, you got her stream? Yee! This guy is super fun to talk to. He also dabbles in the console war stuff, but he's really cool to talk to. There's a bunch of really cool people to talk to in the console war thing. But by the way, you have people you're going to disagree with. But some people, you just, when you're hopping on X, people are just talking shit to talk shit. If you take it serious, then, I mean, you shouldn't. But this guy is genuinely cool. And we talked about a few other ones. And there's another guy I'll tell you about too. He's awesome to talk to. Awesome as hell. And this would be Sidewake 2. I've been talking to him. Pretty based, some based guys, and I like all these guys. When I had to delete that post the other day because it ended up just being a fight, and I told everybody like I am Desire, Josh, the editor, and so I like all these people. I want to have a conversation with all of them. I don't want to fight with them. Yeah, we can talk shit with each other, but at the end of the day, I don't dislike you guys. I like you guys, and I want to talk to whoever I want to and just talk about video games. I'm not going to be some toxic asshole. Even though if you follow me on X, you're probably going to notice that when I'm talking about politics. Which, by the way, if you follow me on X, and you're going to see me talk about politics. And politics is a very sticky thing to talk about, so you're not going to probably agree with my takes on a lot of things. So, just be warned, if you follow me on X, you're probably going to see political stuff. I'm on one side, and the other side does not like me, and so on and forth. So it doesn't really matter. My big thing, and I try to stay out of the politics, but sometimes there's a bunch of fucking retards just saying stupid shit. And we got Hassan orbiters like shocking dogs and stuff, and I'm not going to deal with that. But yeah, so we are going to move on to the game portion. You're purple? We're going to get on to the game portion. Now, from what I've been told, okay, so the game uses your microphone to scares you. Apparently in the game, I've not played this before, but if you scream... If you scream, you lose. I'm going to dim the lights. What dimmeth the lights? Alright, so default... Hello? I can't whistle. Hello? Hello? Okay. Okay. So this game uses your microphone. FPS. I don't care. Infinite. Let's use FSR. Let's do high. Move frame gen. Have to be very, very quiet. Because it listens to you. Let's see what the controls are. I am not using the Xbox controller. I am using PC. Okay. Trigger or scream to play. Ah! Trigger or scream to play. What's that mean? What do you do? Hello? Was he... Testing. Nope. Hello? 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 Testing? Whoo! Ah, there we go. There we go. Woo! Ah! Ha, ha. This is gonna suck. So, can you guys hear this? Can you hear the game? Can you hear the game okay? Should I turn the lights out? Probably just keep the light. Can you hear the game, though? So the game hears me. The game hears me. Can you hear the game? Or should I turn it up? Just buzzing? Okay. Okay, so survive till 8 without making a sound. Discover locations by finding hidden symbols. Collect blue power batteries. Fuck you. Ah! Damn it. Unreal Engine 5, baby. Unreal Engine 5. Crashed again. You fucking suck. What? Unreal Engine 5, man. Let's try it again. Let's do compatibility mode. Let's use this option. Should have done that at the beginning. God, Unreal Engine 5 is like such a hit or miss disaster. I probably should have tested this before. Hello? Okay, there we go. Begin. Okay, gotcha. Hey, what are you doing? Ooh, okay. Alright, so it's calibrated. Oh, dude, this runs like... But I didn't scream! I didn't fucking scream, man! That runs like ass. Why is this run like ass for? Why am I using AMD? I have DLSS. Oh, this runs like... We gotta change the microphone. Ah! Okay, so we need to... Hello? Hey it! Can we do it that way? Begin. Hello? Can we take the threshold? Can we just... There we go. Woo! Okay, let's try this shit again. What do you mean? Damn it! Do we have to... Can I change the fucking... Can I manually do this? Hello? Can I... Hello? 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 Stop. Don't. Do not. Eat my ass. Eat. So... A, B, C, D, ass. So you can't fucking do that, come on! Hello? No. Manual. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's try it Game runs like ass. Dude, this game runs like ass. Why is it so slow? Why is it so slow? What's this? What's up? I have a... We gotta be quiet. So we gotta be quiet? I think it's right here. I'm gonna complain about everything. I wanna get some cola. Oh, vending machine file save. Okay. That ain't good. What's going on? I am not a tech. You're gonna make me scream and fail the game. You're gonna make me scream and fail the game. You're gonna make me scream and fail the game. There's a dead guy? What is that sound? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a bear! It's a fucking bear. That's a fucking bear. That's a fucking bear. That was a bear. That was a bear. Let's get that first. Why is there... Why? What? Wait, there's something over here. Nothing. Can we go in here? Is that a tree? You think so? What's a fucking pig head? Do you have the gun? This looks like real, like... There's something over here. Hey, there's something over here. There's something over here. Did you not? Wait. Okay. I got it. Door's locked. No. Did you fall in the toilet? Did you fall in the toilet? What was that? Damn it! But I didn't scream! Day 5? Can you imagine playing this with VR? This would be crazy in VR. Maybe? There's some over here. Where are the dead birds? Silent Hill. What the hell is this? What is that? Oh, I can't go into it. Obviously. Why is this? What happened? I see you. There's something. There's something. Look, Godzilla? Look, Godzilla? Not gonna lie, it looked like Godzilla. Maybe? Yeah, she didn't. I caught her. You did not. What's this? We found a path. That was very loud. That was loud. That was loud. That was too... Look at my balded, fat fucking head. That works. This is gonna have to work. I have to have my receding headline. I did scream like a girl. All right. Day 5. So, Godzilla confirmed. Godzilla is in the game. Where's the ship? What's that? My receding hairline.
You don't have a receding hairline.
Thank you.
With your mountain boomies.
Appreciate you.
Don't want to say that.
Well, I do. That's better. That's better. That's way better. I'm getting a little bit of, what do they call that? When you're retarded. That's what they call it. She had to bring me down a hat because this is not working anymore. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing here. So, here's locations. There's 46 locations, relics, and achievements. So we got. Let me even show you the screen. Here's the locations. So. So there's shit everywhere. And I guess we have to find it. I guess that's what we're going to do. I guess that's what we're going to do. I didn't scream that time! I didn't scream! I did not! You stupid game. Eat my ass. Okay. Now I gotta look at all over again. What's down here? Maybe? Have we already been here? What is this? What is this? It's like a... dead people. I guess we're trying to find places? What are we looking for? So... oh, it's all good. I think I found what we're looking for. Shh. We gotta be very quiet. Is that intestines? I think that's guts. I think I just now noticed that. I just now noticed that, Christy. Dude, I don't like this. I don't like this. You know this can be good. You know this can be good. Ain't good. What is that? Dude. Dude. That ain't good. Dude. Is there a key? Is there a key? Dude, that's not cool. That hurt my... That hurt. Is there like a key? Dude, that's not... That ain't right. That's not even... That ain't right. Is there not... There's like a key, I guess? It's like a key? Maybe? Dude, that's... I'm not gonna lie, like... It does rely on jump scares, and as a lot of these games are, they rely on jump scares. But, like... Even though... let's continue. I'm making very good progress. I think Chrissy is right. There's a arrow, and I haven't been paying attention to it. So, but I guess the arrow points us where we need to go. What are you gonna do with that? When you go... I feel like a giant pussy just by... I hate spiders. Who's Dude, really, for fuck's sake. Come on. I knew better than that. And I did it anyways. I knew better. I knew better than that. So, did you see the... Okay. I guess we can't do anything? Okay. Oh, there it is. It's like they just put assets. Well, I'm sure. We made it. We made it. What's this? What is this? This ain't right. The airplane? Oh, damn. Lots of bad shit comes through here. The body. We good? Is that a turkey? Is that a turkey? There's a turkey. Looks like a big old turkey. Mmm. What the fuck was that? Brother. Stop. What was that? Hmm. Nope. 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 Fuck! That was really the baby. The baby got me. Something about babies, like kids, like that's terrifying. That's terrifying to me. That's scary. You heard your dad cousin crying in his room after he died, and they had to sell the house. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. That's scary. That is terrifying. Brain bleed? Dude. Yeah, that's terrifying. I don't know what I would do if I heard that. You know, this tattoo is very ugly. That is the ugliest tattoo. That is the ugliest tattoo ever. I can't wait to get that replaced. It's so ugly. That's the ugliest tattoo. It's what I get for like buying cheap ass tattoos. And the girl is really ugly. So many tattoos. I got way too many tattoos. Yeah, I can't wait till he covers that up either. It's gonna be. I'm hoping we could do a Metal Gear piece on it, like a full-blown Metal Gear, something to replace it. All right, let's play a little bit more of this. See. Okay, so I guess progress-wise, I have no idea. Let's see the progress. We had a lot to do. Maybe that can be the Valentine's Day tattoo. happened? What happened there? Good old mushroom pit? Mushroom pit. I've never heard of a mushroom pit. Then we what's this? Okay. Star Wars gift? What the hell is this? What's it want us to do? There it is. There we go. What is that? I think it was a bear. I think it was a bear. Pretty sure it was a bear. Well, shit. swamp settlement. Queen, swamp thing. Damn it! Oh, what happened? I'm going to take a small break. I'll be right back. If I can find it. I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. We're back. I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to take a break from that game. It's a little much. It's a little much. Okay, give me a second to see what's going on the internet. See if anything happened while I was streaming myself looking terrible. Okay. No? Nothing? Okay, let's see what's going on. I guess Porter Rock had a. Hang on, what? I forgot about this thing happening?
Drivers, right? Because they've realised that, he will talk good about PlayStation stuff. Like, I called out C Money for talking shit about Ghost of Yotai and called him out for it and exposed him as a complete fanboy. I was, what the fuck are you talking about? How can you say it doesn't look good? It looks great. Stop talking nonsense, right? But you can't rock subscribers, right? Because they've really...
I didn't get to watch that. We actually went yesterday. We actually had a pretty good day. So we had a pretty eventful day. We started out the morning yesterday with we had a walk we did for my friend. It was a suicide awareness walk around the park, and they had like a little event where, you know, Monty, she got some t-shirts made with the little thing I made shortly after he died. And we called ourselves Team AFK, which she created that name. Like, it's Monty. Here's the thing, Monty, my wife, she is responsible for everything you see right here. Everything about me now. I would not be here without her. I know this is gonna get mushy, but I'm serious. I wouldn't be where I am without her, because she came into my life and made a lot of things happen for me, and helped me get back in my faith, and everything like that. And she's been very supportive of everything that I do. And she's like the perfect human being. Like, I don't care what anybody says. And I'm very lucky to have her as a wife. But she is on the ball all the time of doing things, pushing me to do things. And we did this walk. They had all these people shown up. It was basically all these people that lost somebody, or is experiencing, or know somebody that's lost with suicide, which, by the way, most people do know me that's watching knows that I've had problems in the past. A lot of problems. And I'll try not to get too far into them, but we went to this thing. We had a little celebration, and I broke down in tears. And we got there. And it's going to make it very important to tell you this. Like, there was a lot of people at this thing. And if you yourself are having issues, don't be ashamed of getting help. Especially if you don't know me and you've watched my video, maybe you don't like me at all. That's fine. But maybe if you're watching the video and you're like, hey, I'm having serious issues, don't be a statistic. Don't be a statistic, please. Do not be a statistic. That's why I've been trying to be more positive, especially when I'm talking to people online. Try not to be a complete dick. I can still be a dick, but it's never going to be personal. I'm not going to push you away from things. But don't be a statistic. Don't be afraid to get help. Don't be a reason for somebody to have to create one of those t-shirts or have to walk. Don't be a reason for that. Don't be the reason for that. And like, it's every day. Like, it's been really hard, like, last couple weeks of, especially with that. But that was very special. We kind of hung out. We got some dinner, and We went and seen. She's got me back. Into serving God and everything. And I said, you're going to say, "Well, you talk dirty, you trick like a sailor." I tried not to. I've been trying to calm it down. You probably couldn't tell. And I'm not going to force religion on you or anything. But she's got me into it. And we went and seen Crowder and Passion Music, a live concert. And she has me in videos just crying. Like it's been really important for me because this makes me feel really good about everything. And yeah. So I just wanted to get that up chest, but this stuff we got into the other day. So this week, we're trying to get a video out. Not only am I going to try to get a video out, I'm going to have to get a stream for next week. So Monty said also, because here's the thing, every single year I try to do this. I have a stream where, during spooky season, where I close out spooky season with Night of the Living Dead. We sit down and watch Night of the Living Dead and have a chat. Night of the Living Dead is in the public domain, so there's no copyrights or anything like you have to worry about on that. So we'll be watching Night of the Living Dead, and I think it's stream. So there's a stream Sunday. Usually we do it on Sundays, and we'll probably still do it on Sunday. But Friday the 31st is coming up, and also Monty and I we have our wedding anniversary coming up. We got a lot of stuff coming up. There's a lot of stuff coming up. Lots of stuff coming up. But so depending how things go, we'll probably still stream on the 26th. Do one more stream, and if we can, if we can't make the 31st work, which is really what it'd be kind of cool to do, is close it with the Night of the Living Dead thing. We kind of move from there, but we're still going to like play some games. Let's talk about video games. And this week, I don't know what the if you watch the, I think shit. Let's take a look at our videos this past week. What did we talk about this week? We talked about, what did we talk about? What was our discussion this week? Yeah, the it's not an Xbox thing. Again, it boils down to this whole few months, this thing being out, there's going to be people just like going full blown retired on this thing. Let's see what he says here. By the way, let's take a look here. I just got a comment. So, comment here: PC launcher has been in existence for 2007, since 2007. 2007 ROG, hence why ROG indeed Xbox. I wouldn't call it traditional Xbox handheld because, but having PC launcher 2007 upgrading capabilities or ships, blah blah blah. Yes, indeed, it's a legitimate Xbox, and I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. I think it's a perfectly fine take. It is a Xbox, but it is a Xbox and not the general way we define Xbox. It's just, it is what it is. By the way, let's take a look, see how many dislikes we got on that. Probably a lot. I don't know. We got one. How's everything looking here? So I want to do some shout outs really quick. Some really quick shout outs. Here's some people I would hope you guys would probably look into. He actually stopped by the channel. This is Mag, the Mag Show. He's pretty awesome. He is pretty awesome. He does some streams with Cold Eastwood. And, you know, I got a lot of people that, you know, don't like Cold Eastwood, and that's perfectly fine. So my shout outs for today be Mag. We will do, of course, old known as Alex. You guys may know him. This is a pimp named Alex. We'll do Fritinga, because I do like Frit. So we go do Frittata. These are people you can follow, by the way. These are pretty cool people. If you want to, the PlayStation side, there's not many that I care too much for. But the ones I do really like. But also, Colt Classic Cage. We will do Delta with the Salt Shakers. Check them out. Astro Cyborg. Give Astro, of course. We will also go with I Am Desire. Check them out. I Am Desire. Let him go. See, Dirt Gritty. There it. So we do Dirt Griggity. You do Dirt Griggity. All right. Sir Brovian. If we want to go on the PlayStation side, people I like and people I disagree with and dislike and don't like. Okay, you can say whatever. So on PlayStation side, let's give Porter Rock 77. I like Porter Rock. I don't dislike Porter Rock. Like Porter Rock, he's fine. Pretty cool, down to earth guy. See, I can't think of anybody else really. I don't really watch it a lot. Like the ones I dislike the most, like I really dislike MBG and what the fuck his name is. Reforge is. I used to like Exalt and then he became a cunt. And another person on the PlayStation side, but I personally like. I have conversations with him. He's perfectly cool with me. Is that generic Eric? I like this guy. You know, whatever you think, that's fine. You might not agree with me, but definitely give him a shout if you're into PlayStation, stuff like that. Nib. I like Nib. I get the good old Nibby boy. Nib. There he is. So there's Nib. I like Nib. Nib's cool. Tim Dog. Yep, I did. Tim Dog, another good guy. Colt Eastwood. I like Colt Eastwood. I'm going to give a shout out to a bunch of people. It doesn't matter. My channels are small, but we'll also have Long Island Viper, which I've been watching Colin Moriarty for years. So Colin's really cool, man. I really like Colin. Shuhei. Say Shuhei Yoshida. PlayStation boy. He's my boy. I love this guy. He's really awesome. But I can't really think of many more. Sir Burvian, I think he's gone. If I miss you, if I miss anybody, I do apologize. And we, like I said, you're not gonna agree with everything I say and all the people I follow, and that's perfectly fine. I don't really care. That's not really why I'm here. Garrett of Rage, that's another one. There's another I really like. Garrett of the Rage. I like this guy too. Joe from Seattle. So there's Joe from Seattle. Definitely like that guy a lot. Other cool guy. You might be interested in. Sinwake. Cool as hell. Really love this guy. Josh, the editor. We're probably going to do a lot of these, honestly. We're probably going to be a lot of people that we're going to call out because you're probably going to dislike. That's perfectly fine. Let's see if we can find any more. I just want to do shout-outs to the people that actually, they're really nice to me. They've been really super cool with me. I've not had any problems with these people. I like these people. Mr. Matty Plays. I've not talked to him, but if you also want a good YouTube channel, there's the Salt Shakers. You can definitely check them out. Salt Shakers is pretty cool. I don't know. There's a lot of really cool guys on here. Sir Brevian here on YouTube. He's kind of like me. He does PlayStation and Xbox, and PC. Who else do we have? Dirt Griggity. We got them. Lady Decade, really cool. I don't know if you guys ever follow them. Trying to find some really cool guys you might like or enjoy. So Doc Darkness, you want to do Doc Dark, of course. Doc Dark is cool. Pretty cool guy. I'm just going to go through them. I'm just going to go through the people. I'll probably do this like every single day I stream. But yeah, there's quite a few guys you should check out. Especially on the streams, whether it be them. The one thing I'm going to watch out, I'm going to tell you, is like, watch out for frauds. Like, and you know who they are. You'll know exactly who they are. The ones that talk down to their audience, no matter what. Doesn't like to talk about anything except for a certain thing, then refuses to acknowledge that they are doing this specific thing that they're doing. Kind of like X-Vault. That's why I don't like X-Vault, and I've talked about X-Vault a lot. You would know exactly what I mean when you look at him, when you start talking to him, and he starts talking, then you see him on Twitter. Says he's somewhat of a neutral or that has a preference, but he's full blown like anti this. I don't like sides. I don't like sides. And the people I do talk to that has sides that participate, I like talking to these people because they actually like to have a conversation. And with me, and here's the thing: like, if you treat me like shit, then I'm gonna probably be mad at you. Probably won't talk to you. But most of these people treat me pretty good. So all right, I think I'm gonna close it. Yep, that's a short stream, bud. Yeah, all right, guys. I'll talk to you later.